Alright fellas, what's up? So once again doing a mini-series on improvised weapons that are completely legal to carry anywhere here in the States, here in America I guess in general. So, here we go. Next item is also an everyday item that you could carry and no one really gives a second look to. Good old-fashioned batteries. Anywhere from double A's to D's are ideal. Now, I guess this kind of falls under similar rules to the padlock. D cells, depending on the size of your hands, they can make pretty decent fist loads, as you could see, which can reinforce a punch if you, I guess, if you want to use hard hands on an attacker. I'm not quite sure about that though. I mean, if you're big enough and strong enough and these things break, you know, there's sulfuric acid in here. That's something I definitely want to bring up first. Sulfuric acid is insanely corrosive, a lot more corrosive than hydrochloric acid. You know, you get a drop on you or the other person, I mean, it could do some damage. You get some on you, it will take you out of the fight. And I strongly suggest that you consider that before deciding to use these as improvised weapons. Another way of using them, I mean, like I said, it falls under the same rules as the lock. You know, they can be used to reinforce punches, and of course, if you put them in a money bag or anything like that, you know, you got yourself another homemade flail, another homemade slapper. Just depends on the size of the batteries, but once again, I recommend anywhere from double A's to D's. You know, somewhere in that size department. Triple A batteries, I mean, those are too small. I mean, I did a little experiment, whatever you want to call it, before doing these videos. Just trust me, those will quite literally not raise a welt on anyone's fanny. You know, the bigger ones will. So triple A's, don't bother. And of course, there are items that you have a legitimate reason to use or to carry anywhere you need. Anyone asks, it also falls under, hey, you know, I need these batteries for. You have an array of excuses to choose from, or you could keep your damn mouth shut, because you do have a right to do that. And you know, the bag, you know, I guess I'm showing the same two bags, same rules with the padlock. If you use if you decide to use them as improvised flails, be mindful of the size of of what you're putting the batteries in, because if it's too short, they bounce back. They're going to hit your hand. It's going to take you out of the fight. I would personally recommend something longer, something a little more padded. There are a lot of bags that they look like tool bags, but they look like money bags, but they're really for tools. Some of them have extra padding, stuff like that. I would recommend those. Yeah, batteries. You know, those are items that people don't look twice at, and yet they can be converted into formidable weapons. So, questions or comments? You all do know the drill. Peace out, fellas. What are you looking at, Midnight? Okay, no, I'm being silly. Okay. Peace out, fellas.